And Don Shula Drive, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 18 Gator, you must be dreaming. Check protein spill. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. Hey, watch, look at me. Zipper. Right, 54. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Balazs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming. Mike, check, 59. Watch the slant. Check 59, Mike is 52.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Kalen Balazs, his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, watch it. Switch. Look at me. Door. Door out. Watch out. Hit it.
They'll run here with Balazs. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Move. Hey. You got three. Three down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ready? 90 Wolf. I'm coming for you, son. Go. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Check. Leo.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Watch the slant. 25. Check 25. 25. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Panthers' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Go. Mike's 59.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Hey. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. 59 Mike. Check. 59. 5.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert flag. Gun. Great. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 55 is my guy.
Here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go again.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back two, Mike. Back two. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 52.
Now it's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick and a big turnover.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Look, squeeze. SOS. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 50, plant. 54, Mike. Let's get the ball. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, exit. Ready?
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Balaj. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 10 over.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 4. We got 4. Go! 60 or. I know he ain't got it. Jam, 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 jam. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready to break. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Strip that ball. Hey, echo. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. Bring it.
2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Action. 20. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 49, check 49.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't eight. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 8. Switch. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Through. Check safety. 20. Slam.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's heavy on the edges. Rush in. Rush in. Rush 8.
On second down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Great. Hey, watch the slant. Express. Express. 52. I got one.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
20.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, watch the delay. Watch the safety creep. Rock it. Check 3.
Now Balaj. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check man. Watch the eye.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, check. Mike's 54. Hey. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A draw play now. Balaj. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Hey, orbit. Clear. 59. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Recon 132 fighter.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Parker that time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Shoot! Spread Gary! No! Check the backer. Switch! Hey! Check 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike, right there to 3. 55. You got nothing. Great. Echo. Defense, no get. Check. Fresno. Get him.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
20. 8. Push him back. Push him back. Switch.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gun. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready? Get ready. Watch it. Let's go one more. Great. 55. Mike 55. Army.
From the red zone now, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Jump. 8. Check. Say. No.
McCaffrey. Run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Great. Check 55, Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready? We're going to set, ready? Switch. 20.
Now Newton on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
20.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shut it! Look at it! 52, come on! Watch the run!
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Set. 180. 55. We own them. We own them. He's coming. Gun. He's coming. Double up. Gun. Truck.
From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 8.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Watch the twitch. Gun. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready, set. Mike 5-9. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Cut. 59 Mike. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Now.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Come.
Back to throw here. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Second and 1. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll set up to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 27. Eyes on 27.
Ready? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got it open there, and it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Down. 18 Gator. 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Yep. The motion. Watch the motion. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All you get is a headache. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready to go. Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, Haywood. 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike's 54.
No. 54. Know your job.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Back. Tight dog. Eight. Kill. 8. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right to the 3. 2 right
here. Here we go, D. Here I come.
8.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, eluding the tackle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Squeeze, double. Smooth. 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Lucky. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Drake. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Double dog, that's the way.
Hey, Charlie.
27, Mike 27. Rabbit.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Pick me up.
But Leaf River.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
10 Tucson.
27. It's our time.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.